welcome back to Hike Oregon. Today's video is going to be all about the gear items that I purchased quite a few years ago that I still use to this day. If you are new here, welcome to the Hike Oregon channel. I make hiking and backpacking vlogs, as well as gear reviews and just general tips and tricks videos to help you become a more confident hiker and backpacker. If you enjoy content like that, click that red subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified every time I make a new video. And if you want more content from me, you can always support me over on Patreon, where for as little as just $1 a month, you get 2 to 3 extra videos a month. I have a ton of stuff to show you, so let's get into the video. I have a similar video that I made recently of all of the gear that I purchased quite a while ago that I no longer use and the reasons why. I looked at some of my gear videos from 2016, 2017, and 2018 and looked at what I still use to this day. To my surprise, there was actually quite a lot. It just really goes to show that this gear holds up and it is worth the purchase. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with the big backpacking items like backpacks and sleeping pads and stuff like that. So my first item is sitting right here and is the Osprey Aura AG 65, and I have had this since 2016. It was my first backpack that I purchased and I absolutely still love it to this day. Yes, if you follow my backpacking videos, I do sometimes hike with my ultralight Outdoor Vitals Shadowlight backpack. However, the limited space on that and the way the backpack forms to my back does not allow me to put a bear canister in that backpack. So when I hike in places like California and the Rogue River here in Southern Oregon and I have to have a bear canister, I still use the Osprey Aura to this day. I absolutely love it. It carries the load super comfortably and it has a ton of storage pockets. I think that's one of my favorite things about it is all of the different pockets. You can really be very organized with this. Another pack that I still use to this day that I purchased early in 2017 is the Gregory Jade 28-liter day pack. I use this solely for my winter spring day pack because it is a 28-liter. It's quite large, as you can see. Some people backpack with a 28-liter pack. It's quite large. I absolutely love it for winter and spring day hiking because it fits all of my extra layers, extra food, gloves, hats, you know, all the extra things you have to take when you're hiking in the winter and the spring here in the Pacific Northwest. Next is a sleeping bag, and this guy I purchased in 2016 for my first PCT section hike, and this is the REI Lyra sleeping bag. They don't make this specific one anymore. They don't make the Lyra, but they make something really similar. I think they just really changed the name, but it's a synthetic sleeping bag. This guy is really heavy. It's synthetic, it's super warm, and I don't actually use it for backpacking anymore. I use it for car camping, but I still use it, and it's held up super well. Actually way better than a lot of my down sleeping bags. It's not delicate whatsoever. It's super robust and I love it for car camping. I do a lot of car camping in the spring and the late fall, so I need something warm and cozy, and that's where this guy comes in. In 2018, I purchased the Exped Synmat HL Winter in medium wide. This is a sleeping pad and I absolutely love this sleeping pad. It is super warm, it's super thick. I can link the review video of it that I made, and I absolutely still use this guy. Even though it is the warmest sleeping pad that I own, it's actually the smallest and most compact sleeping pad that I own. So I tend to take it when I I am limited on space, and also when I need some extra warmth, this guy really comes in handy. And then back in 2016, I purchased this Teton Sport camp pillow off of Amazon. Yes, it's quite large, as you can see. It doesn't fold down super well. I do put it in a stuff sack to try and kind of save some space, but I purchased this in 2016 for my PCT section hike, and I loved it. I then stopped using it actually because I wanted something more lightweight and smaller. So I tried all sorts of blow up pillows, and then I scrapped the pillow altogether when I was trying to go ultralight, and then I just ended up using my puffy coat with like a buff around it, and it just was not cutting it. It was not comfortable, so I grabbed this guy again and have been using it a ton now. The pillow is just worth it. I get much better sleep now that I'm using an actual pillow again. Okay, next we're gonna talk about clothing items. My first thing that I still use to this day that I bought in 2016, it's the same exact one, doesn't have any holes or rips or anything in it, is my Sea to Summit mosquito net. I've used it every single season since 2016, and it's just held up really well. Next, I'm gonna talk about some socks. So I discovered the SmartWool socks and the Darn Tough socks in 2017, but then in 2018 I discovered my Injinji toe socks, and these are the ones that I prefer. Here are the thinner ones. I have some thicker ones too for when it gets a little bit colder, but I absolutely love these. That's exclusively what I use for when I backpack now. So I backpack in these, and I take these as sleep socks, but in the winter when I'm wearing boots on day hikes, I use the SmartWool and the Darn Tough interchangeably. I bought these REI waterproof pants back in 2017. I use these on top of my leggings when it gets very cold and I need another layer, and then of course as waterproof pants too when I'm snowshoeing. As you can see in the picture, they're almost like a straight leg wide pant. They fit really well over boots, and they really keep the snow from like getting into your shoe. I purchased these REI base layers in 2018, and I love them for sleep layers. I have only worn them for sleep layers. They are really, really, really great for summer sleep layers. I think they're like a medium weight. I have a shirt and then some pants as well. So this is what I wear as sleep layers, and I have loved them and they've held up great. I also discovered the Tera Kaia sports bra in 2018. I have two of these now. I have an orange one and this pinky purple one. I absolutely love these for backpacking because they don't have like those super harsh seams and stuff that can really hurt you and dig in if you're backpacking, like if you have a big pack on. And then also they kind of look like a swimsuit, so if you're wanting to swim in like the alpine lakes and stuff like that, it really looks like you have a swimsuit on, which is kind of fun. And they dry super fast, so if you're needing to do trail laundry or anything like that, it's not like they're gonna take a whole day to dry. It dries in like less than an hour if you're putting it in the sun, and they're just really well made and soft, and like I can't even feel that I have it on. Speaking of undergarments, the Patagonia thongs that I wear backpacking, I'm not going to show them. They have held up great too. They're just now getting to the point where they're a little bit thin, like the material is just getting really thin. Again, I bought these in 2018. I've worn them every single summer for every single backpacking trip ever since, and they've held up really well. Next, I have my Columbia Bahama shirt. You guys know this is like my favorite thing. I have three of these now. I have a red one, a orange one, and then this is my original pink raspberry. I think they call it a raspberry color. This bright fuchsia that I absolutely love. And this shirt has held up so well. It has no holes or anything like that. I've had it since 2018. It has definite like sun fading and sweat staining and whatever, but I absolutely love these shirts. They are so worth the price. They keep me cool, they're comfortable, they're just amazing. I am a button-down sun girly all the way. I know a lot of people, especially a lot of thru hikers, have moved towards like the sun hoodie style. I have a sun hoodie as well that I use for day hikes, but for some reason for backpacking, I just love these Bahama shirts. It's just always going to be kind of my signature look. And then last but not least, clothing wise, my Marmot synthetic jacket. This guy is absolutely awesome. I got this one in 2018 as well. The stuffing inside it has held up beautifully. It's not falling up or anything like that. That can sometimes happen with synthetic filling. It is a little bit heavy to take backpacking, so unless I'm in a really cold or wet climate, I don't take this backpacking anymore. I now take a down jacket, but I used to take this backpacking all the time before I had a down jacket. I definitely wear this all the time hiking in the winter, and it keeps me so toasty warm. Okay, now we're going to quickly talk about electronics. I only have 3. Number 1 is my black Diamond, I think it's the Cosmo headlamp. I have had this since 2016. It is still working amazingly. I think I've only changed the battery on this like 2 or 3 times since 2016. Can you believe that? It's incredible. Everything about it still works beautifully. The red light setting, all the settings. I think it's going to continue working well for me for years, to be honest. It's a great headlamp. I highly recommend Black Diamond. And then in 2018, I discovered the Anker battery bank. I have 2 of these now. I have this big one, which is a 20 milliamp hour, and then I have a little one that's half this size, which is a 10 milliamp hour, and absolutely love these. These work so well, and I've had no issues with them since 2018. My sports watch, it's the Coros Vertix, and I have had this since 2018. I absolutely love it. I will link a review video of it here. I should probably make an updated review video of it just because I've learned some more features about it. And the beautiful thing about Coros, they're always coming out with firmware updates for the watch, which is amazing because then you have like new features on it and you don't have to buy a new watch. Sports watches are spendy, whether you get a Garmin sports watch or whatever. You can take the band off, so like if you want to wash it or get a different color band, this is a rubber band. If you want to get like a fabric one or anything else, you can take it off and change it, which is cool. And last but not least, for electronics, I have my Garmin InReach Mini, which I have had since 2018 as well. This guy has been an absolute game changer when backpacking and solo hiking. I can keep in touch with my loved ones via the Garmin. I also feel much safer in the sense that if anything were to happen while I'm out there, I can push the SOS button and communicate with local search and rescue. I really highly recommend that everyone have something like this, whether it be the Garmin brand or a Spot device. There's a few of these emergency locator beacons that you can get, so highly recommend. Okay, now we're gonna get into the random things, you know, like all the hiking, backpacking things. In 2016, I discovered the pack towel. I love this one. This is the medium size, I believe. And this is the perfect size for me. I always take this one because I go swimming. It is big enough to lay on if I want to and to dry off my body if I need to. Absolutely love the pack towel. In 2016, I also purchased the GSI Pinnacle Soloist cook pot. This is my original cook pot. I don't think I'll ever have to get another cook pot. I absolutely love this guy and it works so well for me. It is super lightweight. I love that the handle doesn't get hot because it has rubber on it. The handle folds up and keeps the lid on, and then everything that I have gets stacked in here. my fuel, my stove, my lighter, my little rag that I use to wipe things off, and of course my drinking cup as well. So speaking of stove, I have a really old MSR Pocket Rocket. As you can see, it does not look like the new ones that you see at REI today, but it works so well. I think it's over 20 years old and it still works so well. I can't justify buying a new one because they are pretty spendy. MSR Pocket Rocket will last you forever. In 2017, I discovered the Sea to Summit collapsible drinking mug. I freaking love this thing. It has gone with me on every single trip ever since I got it. There are so many reasons I love this, but one of them is that, you know, it folds flat, so it fits really well in that cook pot I just showed you. And then it also has measurements on the inside, so it has like half a cup, quarter cup, 3/4 cup, all those things. And it also has milliliters on the other side. So if you need to measure water, you have to get this. It's amazing. A lot of cook pots have measurements on the inside as well, but not in such small increments, and most of them don't have milliliters. So highly recommend, if you don't have a cup for backpacking, like coffee cup or something, I highly recommend this. It's amazing. And then speaking of food, this is my food bag, the Gobi Gear Seg Sack. I have used this since 2017. You can definitely see that it's been well used. There are a few holes and stuff that I could repair on it, but it's amazing. It has 4 segments in it, which makes it a dream for organization as far as food goes. So I put lunch in one segment, breakfast in one segment, dinner in one segment, and then snacks and dessert in the last segment. It has a long string. You can hang it, you can add string to it and bear hang it if you need to. It's absolutely incredible. Love this so much. Deuce of Spades has been with me since 2017 as well. This is my poop trowel. It has been well used. The color is kind of coming off the tip. They've actually redesigned this since 2017. I believe it now comes with a little bit more of like teeth at the bottom for better digging, which is awesome because sometimes if there's like roots and stuff and you can't dig well, having some teeth on here would be really handy, I think. Yep, been with me since 2017. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it unless it for some reason breaks, which I don't think it will. It's pretty tough. And then my Therm-a-rest Z Seat has also been with me since 2017. It's been chewed on by cats. It's been sat on rocks, scratched by branches. It's lived in my pack since 2017. Love this guy, highly recommend. There are dupes out there on Amazon. I think you can get 2 for $15. It doesn't have to be Therm-a-rest brand. It's so awesome for day hiking. You can literally sit anywhere. My high stream trekking poles have been with me since 2018. They really have gotten good use. I use them for backpacking. I use them for day hiking. I use them for summiting mountains. I use them for snowshoeing. For being a cheap pair of trekking poles from Amazon, I am so surprised at how well these have held up. They're still in decent shape and I've had them since very early 2018. I think I got them in January of 2018. That's a long time for a cheap pair of Amazon trekking poles to hold up. Especially like some of the mountains I've summited. I've summited Diamond Peak I think 3 times with these. South Sister, like they've really held up. I'm very surprised. My CNOC Vecto bag I also discovered in 2017. This is not the original one. I had the smaller one originally, the 2-liter, which I actually gave away to a friend. So I have the 3-liter one and absolutely love this. This was a game changer when it came to filtering water. It has this wide mouth scoop. You can scoop water so easily out of like pretty much any water source. Then you attach your Sawyer Squeeze to it, which I also discovered in 2017. Before that I was using a pump filter and it was a nightmare and so heavy. You just attach this to this and you basically just squeeze it through. You can also use this as a gravity filter. You can hang it. It will just literally drip out. So super easy. Love these two items. Highly recommend. If you take care of your Sawyer Squeeze, it should hold up pretty well. Just make sure to back flush it after every backpacking trip. That's a lesson I learned, and I had to buy a few new ones over the years. In 2017, I also got this Eagle Creek packet cube that I use for backpacking for my first aid and toiletries kit. This is my original purchase. This is from 2017. It's held up wonderfully for how much use it's gotten. It's really great. There's no holes or anything in it. The zippers still work really well, and I absolutely love it. Highly recommend. Keeps me very organized. Okay, last category, we're gonna talk about food. In 2016, I discovered Outdoor Herbivore. If you've been following me for a while, you've probably seen various videos about me reviewing Outdoor Herbivore food. If you've seen a bunch of my food packing videos, you've seen Outdoor Herbivore every single season. I still love Outdoor Herbivore to this day. They come out with new meals all the time. They're changing up their recipes. I love so many things from them. This one is the cheesy Sierra couscous, which I actually mix with tuna, and it is one of the best meals. Absolutely love the Pinhoti Pinto queso for lunches for backpacking, and some of my favorite stuff of theirs is also their trail mix. I have never had trail mix like the stuff from Outdoor Herbivore. They just like put extra magical things in there that just make it taste so good and gives you so much energy, and I love everything about Outdoor Herbivore. It's a great price point. It's a small cottage company, and I highly recommend. In 2018, I started using the Nature's Path oatmeal packets to kind of put into what I already make. So basically I take a packet and then put a bunch of other things in there. I think I have a YouTube Shorts video on what goes into my oatmeal for backpacking, but I use these, which they're so yummy. They're pretty high in sugar, so I don't eat these on like a daily basis, but they are perfect for backpacking because they already have like the sweetener and everything in it. And so I use this and then put other things in it to supplement, because alone it's not super high in calories, but absolutely love these. They have tons of different flavors, so highly recommend. The Justin's nut butter is something I discovered in 2018 as well, and I still use to this day. They also have a ton of different flavors. Love them. Power Crunch bars. I don't think I'll ever get sick of Power Crunch bars. I love these. The amount of different flavors that you can get of these bars is insane. Some of my favorite flavors are the Peanut Butter Crunch. I just discovered this recently, the Wild Berry Cream. I also really like the Strawberry Cream one. And then the Mint Chocolate, which tastes like a Girl Scout cookie. So Power Crunch all the way. Still eat these all the time. I actually eat these at home too, like before a workout or something. I love the Pro Bar Energy Chews. Those are really good, as well as the Cliff Bar Shot Blocks. Those are two gummies that I still eat to this day. I'm not sick of them yet. I discovered them back in 2018 when I was buying food for my PCT section hike. And then of course, tuna packets. I'm still not sick of these. I eat these for lunch on backpacking trips. There are so many different flavors you can get. You can also get chicken packets for your tortillas. So I don't think you could ever get sick of these, because there's just like so many flavors and different things you can do with the tuna and chicken packets. Well, that was a ton of gear. I will make sure to link everything down below if I don't find the exact piece of gear, because some of this stuff is, like I said, from 2016, which is a long time ago, and they may no longer make it. I will try and find something comparable. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, give me a holler down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next adventure.